This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Mountaineers ready to kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So Marshall's offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Back to pass on second down. Looking left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Got a little space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Running inside. It's Boston. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a first down for Marshall. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get so...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the... Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The give to the tailback.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Norton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough.
Finding some room. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. A methodical, relentless, somewhat demoralizing opening drive for the defense as they've just moved the ball down the field. Now it's 3rd and short. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Looking to throw, it's Singleton. He's going to take a shot right away. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They go right back to him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The run inside. It's Lewis. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's James.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts a penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Caught behind the line. It's Sanchez. Could not make his way to the corner.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pocket breaking down. He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long 1st down marker just short of the goal line. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before. For the ground.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Back to throw, it's Singleton. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Throws to the tight end. Got a man. It's Villa. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hand, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Puts it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, the fumble on the defense got it. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that is a play the big fella is never going to forget. Johnny on the spot, he's able to scoop up the fumble, and there was just green grass out ahead of him, and the big fella rumbling and stumbling as far as his legs would take him.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Maybe a crease. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now on first down from the 30. This time he wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Payne. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the 3-ball gives us a tie.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Singleton. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Marshall quick to the line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Payne. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Boston. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on 1st down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Culliver. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Hauled that baby in and then
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with a look at Missouri in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Tigers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now over to your game inside Jones C. Edwards Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with the Mountaineers head coach. Coach has asked his team in the locker room at the half to get back in control of this game. They are so excited to be playing in this rivalry matchup, a game they won the last time these 2 teams met. But right now, on the road, they have got to be sharp and focused, make sure execution is a priority here to start the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things feel here from the sideline when we come back. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Bring in the heat. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmaker.
There's a crease. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running inside. It's Boston. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The run inside. It's Boston. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snagged in the middle. It's Norton. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Looking for room, it's Meadows. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Making side adjustments here. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The quarterback sneak. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense. None of it, and stopping him on 4th down. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Hands it off. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Here's a little room there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the 1st half. 2nd half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Takes the handoff. It's Meadows. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're working that left side. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Off the boot, looking for his man. Now sliding to his left. That's reeled in. It's Boston. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. On the run, it's Boston. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Marshall moved the chains through the air. Now they have it on 1st down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes it past the marker. All by himself down the middle. Inside the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Down Appalachian State. And the Mountaineers regain the lead.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the offense onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Handoff to the lone back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the first. There's some room. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll give it to him again. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he's in! Touchdown, Herd! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Webb. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, down on the Appalachian sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man, it's Lewis. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Makes the grab. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
This time he's got his man, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Going for the big play. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
One of the biggest
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Let's it fly. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.